Well, Mr. Aubrey Graham is back at it, doing Aubrey Graham things. And, after we watched that Super Bowl performance, we I wonder what's going to happen with this lawsuit. Well, today, apparently, we got a video here today from KB Goes Live. Go over there, give him a like and follow. He put out good content for people to meet, for people like me to react to. Welcome back to the channel. This is Peapod Cove. I appreciate the comments y'all been sending out. I try to get back to everything. Sometimes I'm be running a little late because I'll be busy trying to edit some of these videos. But I love the comments. Keep sending them. I appreciate it. Want to help donate, support the channel? Hit the Cash App. I appreciate that. Hit the like button. Get it out. So let's get it. KB Goes Live. He's coming in hot. Drake dropped it again. Another suit. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I want to perform their favorite song, but y'all know they like the suit. That's what Kendrick Lamar said midway through his Super Bowl performance about not like.
It was like he was taunting him. He was taunting him.
Us, and then he went ahead and performed the song anyway.
Man, that facial expression right there is gonna be remembered for a long time. It's gonna be remembered for a long time.
Since that moment, a lot of people have been waiting, have been anticipating what Drake's reaction to that would be. And a lot of people speculated that Drake would make mention of this in regards to his defamation case against UMG. And anybody who assumed that would be correct, because Drake's lawyers just attacked UMG in a letter that they wrote to the judge in regards to this whole thing. No doubt Drake's pride has been hurt by the whole debacle. He claims that his business has been hurt by it. And from the very beginning, I've been covering and following along with this defamation case. So, of course, I want to give y'all this update. And it looks like his legal battle with UMG has just taken yet another turn, this time with Drake's attorneys using the Super Bowl halftime show as a prime example of how the alleged defamation is ruining his career. Drake filed this lawsuit because he felt like UMG did everything in their power to make Not Like Us a massive hit. Although, if you ask me, nobody has done more to promote that record than Drake himself. Obviously, the lawsuit was filed before
That's facts. That's facts. Every time that he adds something to the case or he update a file on the case, Not Like Us get a boost in the ratings. People go listen to it a little more. And I think he liked the attention.
Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl. So after his performance, everybody has been waiting to see if Drake and his legal team respond to it. And they have, like I said, they wrote a letter to the judge that they filed on Monday, the 24th of February. And in this letter, they clapped back at UMG after UMG claimed that Drake and his team were preparing to drop key allegations from their lawsuit. So on Friday, February 21st, last week, the lawyer for UMG asked for a pre-trial conference that was scheduled for April the 2nd to be delayed so that the court would have time to consider Universal's motion to dismiss this defamation case entirely. In that letter that UMG wrote, they said that Drake had agreed to withdraw certain key allegations. Now, UMG's lawyer didn't say what allegations Drake planned on dropping, but in their letter that they just filed with the judge, they responded to that and said that basically we don't know what UMG is talking about. And Drake's lawyers claim that this is just a tactic UMG is using to try to stall that pre-trial conference that was scheduled for April the 2nd. In their letter, Drake's lawyer argued that delaying this case any further would unfairly prejudice Drake, who is quote unquote still suffering from UMG's alleged smear campaign. He said at the same time UMG has been delaying here, UMG launched new campaigns to further spread the defamatory content, Not Like Us, including at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. He also wants UMG to begin the process of turning over any evidence related to the case.
Yo, how y'all feel about that? I mean, this is some Drake stuff, right? So this is some Aubrey stuff. We expect this, right? We all thought about it. And when Kendrick gave him that look and called his name, we knew he was going to get added to the lawsuit. Do y'all think at some point we sue Kendrick, name ends up on this suit? Do you think he's going to eventually sue Kendrick? Let me know down in the comments.
So Discovery, and this is something that they have refused to do, or at least resisted doing up until this point. In fact, on the letter that UMG filed Friday, they said that Discovery would be premature given the state of the case. Drake's lawyers argue against that in their letter, saying that Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is an example of the harm that can come from continuing to wait. So basically, they're saying, you know, the fact that this trial hasn't even started yet is the reason why Kendrick Lamar got to perform at the Super Bowl. It's clear that they're pretty salty about that happening. I mean, they even put that it was viewed by 133 million people inside of their letter to the judge. So it's clearly something that has rubbed them the wrong way. And I still think it's funny that Drake continues.
Yo, if you ask me, this right here kills his whole lawsuit in the first place, because these are actual visual viewers, which UMG can't boost visual viewers. They could maybe bot something, but people naturally tuned in to watch the Super Bowl halftime show. It went up massively from coming to the end of the second half to the halftime show till back. It was a blowout. People tuned out. So if you ask me, it proves that people really like the song, because everyone over the world tuned in to watch that song get played for the Super Bowl. If it wasn't the biggest song, people would not have tuned in. It is what it is, Drake. You're killing yourself, bro. At least that's what I see. They not like us. They not like us.
Clearly something that has rubbed them the wrong way. And I still think it's funny that Drake continues to, you know, pursue this issue with everybody except for Kendrick Lamar, which is the person who made the record. My thoughts on this?
Yeah, he know once he put Kendrick name on there, he's done. But he's spiraling. Let's see how far he goes down.
Are and always have been. I don't agree with this lawsuit because it's an attack on freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of artistic vision. If Drake wins this lawsuit, it is going to set a very dangerous standard in the music industry, not just in hip hop, across all genres of music. There has always been a blurred line between art and artist, but if Drake can somehow successfully win this lawsuit, that line won't be as blurry anymore, which is not a good thing. Music is just like any other art form, painting, writing, and when you are trying to strip away an artist's ability to paint the picture that they want to out of fear of being sued or fear of legal consequences, then ultimately you are damaging whatever art form you're targeting. And that's what Drake and his attorneys are doing here. Because when Drake was doing all that slick talking on his diss records, remember, this was a rap battle that Drake participated in. He dropped a song before Kendrick Lamar dropped a song. It could be argued that at least the beef between them two,
he actually dropped 2 songs,
when it comes to these records, was initiated by Drake. I know J. Cole dropped his song, and that's kind of what got it going, but Drake was the first one to respond to that. He's the first one to really take aim at Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar responded to him. Drake didn't have no problem questioning things about Kendrick Lamar on his records, right? He didn't have any problem insinuating that one of Kendrick Lamar's kids was Dave Freeze. He didn't have any problem insinuating that Kendrick may have.
All right, I get it.
Put hands on his old lady. He didn't have any problem saying that he's the one that planted the narrative about Drake liking minors. He's the one that said he expected the Epstein angle. So when Drake was doing it, it was okay. But when Kendrick Lamar did it, he has a massive problem with it. That's really the main reasons why I disagree with this lawsuit, the basis for it. And also, I feel like Drake filing this lawsuit hasn't done anything but bring more attention to the situation. Not Like Us was released like 290 days ago, and we are still talking about it. And the reason that we're still talking about it is because of situations like this right here with Drake and this lead.
And it did just win 5 Grammys. That is another huge reason to talk about it. But yeah, Drake has been keeping his song alive all year, and it's gonna probably hit a year, and it's still gonna be around alive. It's good. You know what? This song's never gonna go away. This is now an anthem. This is an anthem. All sports arenas are going to play this song around the world. I just watched a video when they were in Syria and all these other countries, and they're playing Not Like Us because it's more of an anthem now.
Legal action that he's taking, but he has officially brought up the Super Bowl performance. It is in an official motion, a letter to the judge. I'm sure moving forward, that is going to be something that they're trying to use to prove that Drake has been hurt in some kind of way because of this. His career, his life. Remember, their whole argument is that Not Like Us being released was detrimental to Drake. I just made a video earlier today talking about how he canceled the rest of his tour out there in Australia and New Zealand. We seen stories coming out.
Yeah, he just canceled his tour. And that's another thing. Like, are those tours canceled so he could attend that lawsuit? Or it seemed like something ain't right, because supposedly their date is way down in April. So I'm not sure why he canceled, but I'm gonna let KB finish.
Out before that about how there might have been low ticket sales for those shows. These are all things that Drake is going to try to use to prove that UMG releasing Not Like Us was defamatory towards him and caused him and his business some kind of harm. And again, if Drake wins, it's not a good thing, but that's what we got. That's the video. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments.
Yeah. There you have it. KB goes live. Go over there, give him a like, a follow, then make good content. Well, that's some Aubrey Graham stuff right here. We can't sit here and say we don't expect this from Drake. When we saw K-Dot looked in the camera and said, "Say Drake," we knew. We all knew. We all was like, "Whoa," but we knew, because you know what? We knew exactly who Kendrick was talking to, and we all were like, "Whoa, if that was me, oh, those words cut me deep, cut me real deep." And he knew. And this is gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. I want to know all y'all comments, man. I want to know all y'all comments. And I want to listen. It's gonna get wild. I don't think there's anything that Drake or Aubrey can do that's gonna surprise me anymore. And yeah, I want to know how y'all feel down there. And I'm gonna be out, man, because Aubs is on some Aubrey stuff. Y'all want to support the channel? Hit the Cash App. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. If you're still here to the end, put a 1 down in the chat. I appreciate it. Right here next to Elmo, I'm gonna add another video for you to watch. Hopefully you like it. Peapod Code. See you on the next one.